PlasVac, and our mission is to produce a sustainable and truly eco-friendly method that solves plasticizer harm in ocean once and for all. What is plasticizer, you might ask? What harm does it cause? Well, plasticizer is a substance that's added to a material to make it softer and more flexible, to increase its plasticity. In short, it turns material into plastic. It is extensively used throughout every industry that you can imagine: cosmetics, pharmaceutical, clothing, and food packaging. Through the process of mass production, various kinds of plasticizer waste were emitted to our ocean, becoming the invisible plastic killer in our marine ecosystem. Due to the liquid nature of plasticizers, unlike conventional plastic waste, plasticizer particles are far more difficult to measure and contain. Even though our products can degrade many kinds of plasticizers, for the sake of simplicity, we'll focus on one type of plasticizer, dibutylphthalate, DBP. It is one of the most important plasticizers at present. However, it is highly toxic, difficult to degrade, and widely distributed. It can be accumulated in human body, causing damage to reproduction health, biological development, hormone secretion, and even gene expression. Therefore, has been listed as environmental priority pollutants by many countries. However, up until December 2020, DBP can still be commonly found in nearly all forms of water body across all 7 continents. Thus, we introduce to you our product, PVAL, genetically modified algae that can decompose DBP. Our algae is special in 3 ways. First, we're the first commercial algae in the industry that digests plasticizers. Second, we have integrated what we call the RSTP system. What this means is we have successfully using CRISPR to establish a symbiotic relationship between algae and bacteria. The bacteria will serve as a trigger to produce strong and natural-friendly roseobacticides to control the algae population. Thus, PVAL is not only natural but also sustainable. There is 0% risk of any biological invasion due to our technology, Reliance Symbiotic Termination Protocol, RSTP. Third, PlasVac has a 100% sustainable no-plastic packaging plan for our product. We use application of natural material extracted from brown algae, sodium alginate, in packaging. We use sodium alginate to form calcium alginate gel film with calcium ions under laboratory conditions. We call this technology Airbox because the film has selective permeability properties and forms a nearly closed and independent environment inside the packaging. To visualize, Airbox are water bottles that have calcium skins and contains any liquid that we wish to contain. Think of, let's say, a basket of mozzarella cheese balls. With brand new organic packaging made from marine algae, we have successfully established a comprehensive plan for plasticizer control, plastic-free. Next, move on to market. Our target audience include environmental groups, corporations, and individuals near coastal regions or having a need to eliminate harmful plasticizers from wastewater discharge. For more specific company target lists, feel free to refer to our attached business plan. And here's the thing, the plasticizer market has rose to $120 billion from 2015 to 2020. And this is because the rising demand for plasticizers due to its flexible nature that made packaging truly affordable. Under this context, PlasVac provides cheaper and more sustainable solutions to plasticizer waste discharge for every company. And the plasticizer market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 4.4% and reaching $2,200 billion by 2026. Here are the 3 main competitors, Carbio's EcoPure and EcoPlant's Sur, for PlasVac. After careful analysis, we reached a conclusion that no company is currently focusing on the biological degradation of plasticizer in ocean using real natural means. PlasVac is the only innovator and pioneers in our field. Thus comes to our target audience. We provide comprehensive service for our target audience, from packaging to maintaining algae growth. Our service does not end with delivery, but rather persists as subscription-based partnership. Since our target audience mainly separates into gigantic corporations and governments, we will appeal to them using the concept of plasticizer neutrality, which consists of 3 steps. First, which is what happens in the status quo, is that those corporations and governments are making massive amounts of plasticizers in the ocean. This causes problems. Second, in order to aid on the issue, they can purchase our products and implement it in the area of effect. Through this purchase, they will reach environmental, social, and corporate governance, thus maximizing social welfare. For those socially responsible firms and governments, of course they will appeal to the story. And we reach fixed cost expenses. After doing cost analysis, we decided to price our product at $1,500 per bottle commercially and $8,000 per 10 square kilometers through government contracts. In our future, opens up infinite opportunities and prospects for the future of waste control. From 2020 to 2023, our focus also shifts to R&D by increasing funds towards research and development towards 13% of our total expenditure. Innovation never stops at PlasVac. Our technological mechanism consists of 4 parts. First, gene editing. Second, pre-cultivation. Third, analysis of biological effect. And fourth, packaging and product release. In the first part, we'll add PCA expression to our algae to inhibit its growth. Throughout the process, symbiotic relationship between the algae and the bacteria will be established. Enzyme PLA and C4H can synthesize PCA, and both have the gene distribution can be found in various land plants. So the gene sequence of these 2 enzymes will be added to our target algae by CRISPR for later synthesis of PCA. Extra PCA will be purified to eliminate the actual overgrowth of target algae. Next, all samples will be pre-cultivated into lag phase. The changing numbers of targeted algae will be traced, and a growth curve can reflect the EBP tolerance of each group of target algae. And then we extract the remaining EBP in each culture medium. This process above is to prove the efficiency of the genetically modified algae. As for the packaging process, we use airbox. Moreover, both calcium lactate and sodium alginate are edible materials, and we repeat, it will not cause pollution to the environment. As by prediction, we will experience loss in the first 2 quarters with a net loss of $330,000. After a short loss in the 3rd and 4th quarter of 2020, PlasVac will immediately take on a track of exponential growth. Based on predictions, we will retrieve all losses by the 3rd quarter of 2021. This is due to the economies of scale created by the increasing level of production that spreads research and development costs into every unit of algae produced. By the 7th quarter since 2020, we'll reach net revenue of $22 million. As for funding, we'll build our brand through 3 funding sources and 1 awareness coalition. The initial funding will be entirely by the means of personal investment from team members. We'll also pitch our family members and friends who have a stable income and healthy economic status. We expect to collect all our initial funds within 3 members. We'll start producing day 1 when CRISPR's finished and tested. Throughout the process, we'll start reaching out for business pitching at target companies and foundations. Our research team shall pursue various funds, including Essence Fund, which we expect to allocate us $4,000. After gaining corporate sale, we will approach several venture funds with obtained interest and familiarity in the field. We will pursue Cannon Brothers, and we believe that we share the same enthusiasm and visionary as them, and project to raise about $140,000 through pitching. We'll also approach Circular Capital with matching ambitions and prospects, and we predict to receive an investment of $5 million. This will cover up the entirety of initial costs for 2 quarters. We'll also be approaching the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and expect to receive the same size funding if succeeded. Throughout the process of development, we'll also be collaborating with environmentalist groups. We'll join Plastic Solution Coalition, funding educational program and competitions to raise plasticizer awareness within community, which is one key area that's often ignored in plastic pollution awareness education. Our product took nature at its finest to create a genuinely sustainable solution for plasticizer waste. All in all, our biological solution extends the scope of plasticizer degradation far beyond the reservoir's walls towards the ocean's boundless horizon, unfolding endless possibilities that no box will contain. For more details, please feel free to refer to our business plan attached. Next up is our short impression video, and we are PlasVac, innovators that drives our world forward. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to participate in the Innovation Summit.